Good morning, and welcome to Crafters TV here today on this fine Tuesday morning. I say fine Tuesday morning, I might be slightly exaggerating because outside it's a little bit damp and drib. However, it's the perfect day to stay tuned here with us all today for 3 fabulous shows. And I'm super excited about today, I can't tell you, because to be obviously on this side of the building, it's also fabulous because we've got some new launches coming up and some that you've been waiting for, and I mean waiting for. So it's going to be a really cracking day. I'm going to come to some hellos in a moment and also welcome all the team that we have steering the good ship CTV today. But first things first, let's just introduce the man himself that is beyond excited, and I mean beyond excited, because for me he is Mr. Template Library, and it is of course the most fantastic, gorgeous man anybody could wish to meet and obviously be friends with, as well as work colleagues.
Absolutely,
and it's
absolutely.
Our gorgeous Craig, who is of course dressed in
yellow.
Yay!
Come prepared today. Come prepared today. I have to tell you though, I had my yellow jumper on till about what, 50 seconds
I was
before
going to
we
say
went
less
live.
than a minute, and it
I
went
was like,
it
no, I
off.
need to take it off. Absolutely, guys, here we go. This one here, it's number 4 of our template library expansion pack, and it is yellow. 15 brand new projects. It is live on the website right now. We're going to talk you through it, all the way through it when it comes to Wake Up Call, but we're going to have that middle show of the day, which is all about the focal point and the focus of the brand new template library expansion pack. Now, I know when it comes to these ones, between myself and Debbie, we'll go through them all if maybe you are brand new to us, and we'll let you know in more detail how this is a series, but you don't have to have any of the others for this to work. This is an absolute standalone expansion pack on its own. The other great thing as well, you don't need a die cutting machine. You don't need anything like that. Of course, if you want to use your own die cuts and folders and all that, you can absolutely do that, but absolutely brilliant because you don't need a die cutting machine at all if you don't want to. It's all template forms. You've got the step-by-steps within pictures. You've got them written. And remember, if you are following the actual template libraries, you know that you've got all 15 videos that I've done myself in the studio next door for you to follow. Not only that, it's kind of like a double launch because we've got something brand new to us, and that is a little bit of funky foam.
Oh, I love a bit of funky foam.
A little bit of funky foam. Now, you might be saying, well, Craig, I've seen that out in craft stores. Now, what can you do? You can emboss with it. You can stamp with it. You can die cut with it. You can then take all your mats and layers. You can go in with your sentiment dies and just elevate them that little bit further as well. So we're not going to focus it solely on a specific time slot within the day. What I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be using it all throughout today.
Fabulous.
Just show you different ways that you can be using it. But it's all about template library number 4 expansion pack.
It is, absolutely. We are honestly all beyond excited. Of course, it's going to be officially launched at 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern time and 7 a.m. Pacific time. So that's going to be the official launch. But of course, we are going to, we always say this, the early bird catches the worm. Start tuning in to Wake Up Call if you possibly can when it's the big launches, and today being one of them. Now, you know the success of the last few that we've had, you know how fast they fly. I am going to give you a little heads up right now before I do anything else. We are selling it so super fast. I have never heard the figures that have been quoted in my ear right now of all the amounts that are going. So seriously, if this is something you want, do not hang around for the official launch. The official launch will still carry on. We will still go to that show. We're not going to chop and change it. We've got other things that we could add into it as well. But if you really want to get your hands on this yellow expansion pack, then now is the time to go and check out and get that in your baskets, because it is flying like they always do. Now, of course, this is Wake Up Call. We do have the official launch later on at 3 p.m. and of course we've got launch party later on tonight, and again, lots of lovely things in there for you too. Now, I will give little shouts out because it is Crafters TV, it is Wake Up Call. In the gallery today, we do have our fabulous Dean, who's producing, who says hi. We've also got our lovely Charlotte in charge of the joystick and all those buttons that she does, and she says hello. We've got our lovely Jake backstage. I think I've got Victoria on the socials. I'm going to shout out a few little hellos before we move across. And I think that's everybody, isn't it, Craig?
so,
I don't think I've missed anybody. I mean, the rest of the guys, they're all in the office, but I'd be here for having a day naming them all, name checking them all.
know, yeah.
So we're not going to do that. We're just going to concentrate on the guys in the gallery.
It'll be like the NTA awards last week, you know, when you had the certain ones that go up and then they thank everyone. They thank their gerbil, they thank their hamster, they thank their cat and everything like that for the Lord.
I like the short and sweet ones. That's what I like. I like the short and sweet ones. But we do have a few people who are already joining us. Good morning, says Kim Lusk. Lynn Blackledge, hashtag Go Live Granny, is in the building, and she also says good morning. Teresa, I don't understand this. There's little dinosaur album at the side of little emoji at the side of Teresa's name. So there must be some kind of link to a dinosaur there.
Teresasaurus.
Teresa, I'm pretty sure that's not. You'll have to let us know, Teresa. Why there's a little dinosaur there? And she says, "Good morning, everyone. It's Teresa from San Diego. Sam McDonald, who's not far from here in good old Darlington." Call it the proper thing, not the nickname. She says, good morning, everyone. Ordered the Templey Library as soon as it came live. Sandra Dundas, good morning, Craig, Debby, CTV crew, social media superstar, and all my crafty chatty chums. Order in and calendar mark to start watching for orange teasers from Craig. So Sandra knows which way it's going.
Ooh,
Craig just concentrates at each colour at each time. Michael Adams from my neck of the woods near Doncaster said good morning, ready to go with the fabulous Craig and Debbie, sending hugs. Also, oh well, we've got to give her a mention. The Flaming Galar herself, our lovely Sarah Brown. Hello, she says. That's exactly how she's put it. News in from Melbourne, Australia, 8 p.m. What's news in? What's this? The yellow expansion template library is on its way to me. Hip hooray, she says. And this is the thing, I'm reading it as she's wrote it. Special hugs to you all, my crafty friends, especially Debbie Craig, from your future Flaming Galar. I'm so pleased that news is in and that it's winging its way across those miles right now.
I thought she was going to give me some odds breaking news for neighbours. Yeah, because we've only got 6 days to go. And I thought she was waiting to give me some Australian breaking news.
I noticed you perched at the edge of the seat. So like, literally, ears pricked up then. He thought, there's going to be some neighbours news there. There's going to be some neighbours news. No neighbours news. Julia Gales, good morning, Julia. So our Julia's watching. Oh, have you heard him, Julia? Have you heard him? Julia is one of our lovely backstage crew as well.
Love you, Julia.
Love her to bits. So yes, loads of people saying, but we'll come back to those because we want to get on with the show. So don't think I'm ignoring you. We will come back to all those lovely hellos. But we have got something a little bit special as well. We know that the CTV celebrations are over, the 4th year anniversary, but we do have, and I love this one, £10 Tuesday. Literally head over to that website right now and go and take a look at the £10 Tuesday. Selected items on there for you all to go and choose. And I love a good old, I love anything that's where you get best savings, Craig. That's what I love. And I'm genuinely mean it. I'm so pleased to see that the £10 Tuesday is there with all the things that have been going off of late. It's absolutely fabulous that we have that back. So that's where you're going to head over to if you want to take some advantage of some of those £10 Tuesday deals. My goodness, there is a lot on there. I hadn't realised there were that many on there, Craig.
No, there is, isn't there?
That is a lot. So you head yourselves over there whilst you're also shopping and watching as well. And I believe already the £10 Tuesdays are going bananas. So if you want to head over there, then absolutely do so. But we're going to get back to business. Now then, we'll start with the weekday wonder. And the weekday wonder has proven to be so successful just of late. They're absolutely going bananas for them. And this is our fabulous Roaring 20s collection. Now you'll see on the screen it's £28 or $36, sorry. And down to the lowest price there at your platinum price, it's £22.40 or $28.80 and double points on your weekday wonder. Absolutely fabulous, and you can take a little look at the side of me of all the items that you're going to be getting in that weekday wonder. It really is a lovely one. I love the Roaring 20s, I'm not going to lie, I absolutely love it. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do, Craig?
What's that?
I'm going to quickly show you what you're getting in that little collection. So you've got the Art Deco frame, which is the cut and emboss folder. You are also going to be getting razor glass Love that stamp set. I still say it's pictured on me. Together Forever. That's definitely me and our lovely Ben there. In my head it is anyway. But absolutely beautiful stamp set. And then the Fancy Feather, which I believe will work in so many different ways. So many different collections you've got. But I think that's a nice little bundle to kickstart your Roaring 20s off to a great start there. Now, we are going to be focusing, and I don't have it with me. Have you noticed? I don't have it with me. Oh, do I? Wait a minute, Craig. Did I have it?
What are you looking for?
The back in stock. The back in stock.
Well, it should be your side.
What have I done with it? Oh!
Should be your side.
I've got it. Just hang fire. Just hang fire. Shall we do it? Shall we do it, Jane? Shall we do it, Dean, now? Shall we do it?
I think we should.
Right. We've got something back in stock. And I know that Craig is super, super excited about this one. Are you ready? Are you ready? You've been asking. We've listened. We, the royal we. We've listened. And guess what's back in stock, Craig?
Ta-da!
It's only the original template library. Woohoo! It's back in stock. And it is literally everything you need. And I mean, our Craig, I'm going to hand it over to our Craig because I feel like the template library is your baby, Craig. But it is everything you need to get yourself started. And it is going to work beautifully with your yellow expansion pack 4. But you guys have been waiting for it. And we do have it on offer today, right now. We've got options for you though, as always. I'm going to start with the showstopper. So you're going to get the original recipe. And I said the recipe book, Craig. This is massive, absolutely massive. All the metal dies as well are in here, so you've got your space to put all your metal dies, the recipe for quite a lot of cards in there as well. And then, of course, all of the templates to get yourself going. I'm going to give that to Craig later on, in maybe in one of the later shows, because that is the original template library. Also in this deal today, and you can see the price on the screen, we'll go over that in a second, we're popping in there for you some, now then, it's not the foam pads anymore, is it, Dean? If I remember rightly, it's not the foam pads. Bear with, I know our Craig's going to get me one. I'll talk about the ink pads first. We're going to give you a pigment opaque ink packing. Thank you very much. We've got the pigment opaque ink pad in the Bordeaux colour and also in the Spring Meadow for you that's coming within this deal. We've also popped in there for you one of our super strong double-sided adhesive tapes, 22 metres long, and that's coming in this deal for you as well. And also the foam on the roll. Is it this big one, Craig, or is it a smaller one? I'll have to check. I will check for you.
Good point.
But you're going to get some foam on a roll as well for £94.99 or $104. The lowest you'll pay for the original template library is $75.99 or $83.20, and in addition to that you're going to get 50 extra bonus points. So that's back in stock. We had to give it a little message there. It is the smaller of the foam pads, but again, I don't know what's happened to the foam pad today. It's just disappeared from my very eyes, but don't worry. That's Get Dean.
Oh, Get Dean.
Boom, boom. It just rolled away. Yeah, it has. It absolutely has. So that is back in stock as well today. So I am honestly excited about that. I'm going to give a few little shout outs before we concentrate on the next, because we've got showstoppers coming out of our ears. Literally showstoppers coming out of our ears today. However, you can buy, if you don't want the showstopper, if you're not interested in the ink pads or you don't want the tape or the foam, you can actually just get this on your own. Let me move that out of the way for you, where you can get hold of the original template library along with the recipe book and cards. And you're still going to get 50 bonus points on this, and you'll just pay $89.99 or $99. The lowest there, the $71.99 or $79.20. So really, you've got options. You can have it all there, or for that extra few pounds or dollars, you can have the 2 additional ink pads, the foam on a roll, and also that tape pen. So you have the option to choose which one you want, whether you want it on its own or as the showstopper deal. We like to give you all these options. We like you to shop what you want to shop for, and not just what we tell you. There's options out there. Now, I'm having a little confab with my producer. Is whispering in my ear. we know that a lot of you have already got the original template library and have with some of the other expansion packs there as well. We want to see your photos today. This is an interactive channel. We want you to get commenting. We want you to tell us all about your day, what you're getting up to. We know you chat between yourselves, but it's interactive and we want you to get interactive. So Victoria can pass messages, any questions, but we want to see your photos. So that little strip at the bottom, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where we want you to get involved with the show. Sam McDonald, I know you've got this. You get your photos sent in of your makes. I know you've all got them. I'm just name checking Sam because I know she crafts and I know she's got this. Definitely anybody who's got photos of any of the makes that you've made from the template library, then please do let us know and share your make, share the love, share that, share your take on those beautiful templates. And I mean beautiful because it's like Craig said, no die cutting machines needed if you don't want to. It's absolutely incredible. Now, few hellos and then we'll move on to the very hot thing on the market today, the yellow, the expansion pack.
It's not just us that's hot.
No, not just us that are, no, exactly, Craig. Loads of people commenting, saying good morning. So I'll just give a few shouts out. Linda Armstead, good morning. Mistress Dio, good morning, everyone. Handcrafted by Gaz, good morning, Craig, Debbie, Victoria, and all the lovely CTV crew, all my crafty friends. Sheila Falconer, good morning from Liverpool. Kathy Myers, hello from Mississauga. Oh, thank you, Lynn. She loves me dress. Thank you very much, very kind. Good morning from Phil and from Charlotte Everett. Thea. Oi, oi, she's in the building. Oi, oi, everyone, just ordered mine and the Sheena Showstopper. Ooh, is there a Sheena Showstopper out there as well? I'll tell you, Showstoppers absolutely galore. Maggie Fielding, oh, thank you, Maggie. She's loving my dress too as well. Thank you for all the dress love. Christine Mahoney is saying, good morning, everyone. Template Library, #4, ordered and excited, she says. Good morning, Kathy Liggery, I think that is, from Florida. Still dark out here. Georgie and Curly, hi from Clearwater. What a great duo, meaning you and me, Craig. That's very kind of you, Georgie-Ann. Shelley Skinner says, good morning all. Leslie Robertson says, good morning, Debbie, Craig. So excited for this template set. Bought mine straight away. Yes. Seriously, guys, you need to get over to that website, get it checked out, because we feel, and I think, Dean, this is still the case, and he is going to keep me updated, we feel that we're not going to have either any of the stock by the launch, the official launch, or we'll be hanging by a thread by the official launch. So seriously, we've already, before we even came to air, can I share with them, Dean, how many we sold? Hundreds. What was that? Oh my word, Craig, did you hear that? Half the stock has already gone. Is that half of the Showstopper or half of the on its own? Oh my goodness me, Craig. We are going to get a move on, let me tell you. Daniel Pierce Holland says, good morning, Debbie, Craig and the crafty crew. Already ordered mine and the Daniel's got the original as well as the yellow. Yes, because we know that lots of people have missed out, because this has been going on since when, Craig? When did we launch the original template library?
Just after the start of the year, wasn't it? Yeah.
Was it the start of this year? Yeah. So we know that a lot of people missed out on there, and we've waited to get this back into stock, and we're so delighted because me and Craig have been waiting for this for absolutely ages. We've been teasing you about it, but we've actually got it right back in stock right now. So if you have not got hold of the original, definitely get hold of that as well, like Daniel's done. Karen says, good morning, Craig, Debbie and all my crafted peeps. Good morning, Laura Gray, Terry Anderson. She already ordered us 2.5 hours ago.
Brel.
Terry wasn't messing about this morning. Lois says, good morning from Ohio. Decoupage by Roop says, hello.
Nice
That's
name.
a nice new name.
That.
And someone I've not seen before commenting, have you?
No, I've recognised that name once before. Yeah, it's a lovely name.
It is. Linda says, good morning from Wisconsin. Suzanne Dawn says, good, dull, wet, rainy morning from wet Leicester. CC, it's good to have you to brighten up this day. Thank you very much. We'll do our very best. Oh my God, do you know the amount of messages coming in, Craig? I think there is a lot of people, and I'll probably come back to a few of those because I am conscious over half the stock has gone. I'll repeat that again. Over half the stock has gone of the brand new launch today, which is the expansion pack #4 in the colour yellow. Right, shall we get started with that one, Dean?
I think we should.
Come on then, because we have got a showstopper for you. Oh, Debbie's knocking all the bits on the floor already. Just bear with me a second. There we go. Now then, we're going to start with, now, are we going to give options? Shall we do the showstopper first, or are we going to do the single? Thank you, Dean. We'll talk about it as it's on its own, where you can simply get by itself the showstopper today. Let me move all these bits out of the way. And this is our expansion pack yellow edition there, and honestly it's absolutely jam-packed full. I think I'm going to save this for Craig, but this is your some of the makes that you can be making. I'm just going to give you a little tease because I want our Craig to show you absolutely everything. Of course, all of your templates that you need to make all your mats and layers and all your card bases are in there as well, so you can buy that on its own today for just $24.99 or $29.99. You will get your 50 bonus points extra on this one on its own. And coming in at less than £20 is amazing, and that's $19.99 or $23.99, and you can get that just on its own. However, it's a show, we know it's a launch. We do these showstoppers. We like to give you a little bit extra. So for the additional, we'll do with a showstopper, you can get hold of, are we going to bring these details in, or am I just jumping ahead of the game there, guys? Showstopper. Come on, we've got to give them the option. Come on. Look at me. I'm producing and directing from the floor. They'll be shouting at me, they will be. Let me tell you, we have got a great showstopper. So you can get both of the templates and the recipe book. Yellow, but extra, additional. And this is going to be really useful, Craig.
Absolutely.
Really useful when it comes to what you need to get yourself making your card bases and your mats and your layers. We're going to pop in there A3, and I believe it's the Snow White Hint of Gold. I know you can never see it in the camera, but absolutely fabulous. And we've popped in the largest one that we do, which is 25 sheets of the A3, or if you cut it in half, you've got 50 sheets of A4, which I think is absolutely fabulous. So that's coming in your showstopper. Here it is. There's the foam pack. There's the foam on a roll. Wonder where the little devil had gone. We're going to pop the foam in a roll on there for you as well. And also, we're going to pop on there some red liner tape. So it's very useful. I think everything works together. And you can see just for an additional amount of money, you're going to get this for £40 or $50. Saving in the Platinum Club, £32 or $40. And you're still going to get your 50 bonus points. Right, I'm going to shut up because I've given you the options. It's down to you what you're going to get. Do not hang around. Well over half the stock has gone, but I'm going to hand over to Mr. Template Library himself because he simply is super excited about this launch, and he's going to fill you in with everything and show you how to make something too. Come on, Craig, over to you.
I'm just thinking I should get that printed on a jumper or something like that.
Template Library.
Template Library.
You can make your own.
I can make my own.
Yeah, definitely.
Could do, couldn't I? Right, well, what I'll do is, just in a moment, I'll talk you through the template library, because I know over the last couple of weeks, certainly with anniversary, I've got lots of new viewers, so I'll talk you through the concept of it. What I will say is, let's show you one of everything that you can be making when it comes from the template library expansion pack 4, which is the yellow. So you're going to be able to make your double swing card. Now, just to reiterate what I said at the start, you do not need a die cutting machine whatsoever. You don't need a die cutting machine. You can then come along and you can use your own die cuts if you want to, but you're going to be able to make everything that I'm showing you here with no die cutting machine. You've got a pop-out heart card. You're then going to be able to make a diagonal double gatefold card. Now, we're going to make this style in a moment, so you're going to be able to make that. What about heart gift box? Now, not only are you going to be able to make the larger one, you're going to be able to make a little diddy one as well.
Cute.
Really, really cute. Now, with that original template library that's back in stock, you do get a set of really, really useful nesting dies. Now, for instance, this die here at the back there, in actual fact, these ones as well, are from the original template library. But once again, use your own dies, or you don't need to use any whatsoever, because you do get mats and layers included within each template sheet. That one there is a centre stepper card. You're going to get the basis with the template library and the stencils, templates, for you to create your cards, and you're going to use your own cardstock and paper. That one is a flag fold card. that you're going to be able to make. Now what about this one? All throughout the year. How cute is that one there? That's a door, or it could be a window-shaped card. So great for your Christmas cards, or you're going to be able to use it for springtime, make your springtime wreaths if you want to. You're going to be able to make that one. What about a double pocket fold card? Now, even the templates for the little tags and that, they're included as well. I'm going to reiterate once again, no die cutting machine whatsoever. You're then going to be able to make your recess fold card. So if you then open this one up, it's about where you're scoring, where you're cutting, and then where you're folding. You're going to be able to make that one.
Craig, I really like that.
It's really, really unusual, isn't it?
I'm loving that.
Because at first glance, when I seen this, when I was doing the filming, usually it's with Liam, but when I done the filming with this one, it was with Jamie and Sam. When I first seen this one, I did that. I was like, am I going to make that one? But it's when you open it up, you think, oh my gosh, that's so cool. You're able to put your layers in that within the middle. But then what you're also going to be able to make is your tri-fold card. So you've got that opening, you can open it up, but even the little pockets at the front there in the actual templates as well for you to be using. Now you may recognise this one from the die set that we've done, but you're going to be able to make one of these, and then the template shows you how to create the roll up.
Ah.
So if you've got the die set, that's great. But if you're loving if you love to do the construction right from the very start, Debbie, this is where the template library is a gold mine, because you do it right from the start. You're going to be able to do your Art Deco screen card.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Now, if you're going to go for the Weekday Wonder...
I was just thinking that the Weekday Wonder's going to work lovely with this.
Isn't it just? Isn't it just? Then look at this one here. Flat fold base card. Now you think, okay, yeah, flat fold. Open it, push.
Oh, wow.
And then look at that. How cool
Craig, I love that.
is that? So, so cool. But then what you can do as well, if I bring this one in, you can see just there, so theming it, whichever way you want to. But once again, Debbie, all that you're going to do, open it up, just lift it up, and then it folds flat.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
I'm going to say it again, no die cutting machine whatsoever to make anything like these. Star fold card that you can see here, you're going to be able to make as well. Be a nice one for around about Christmas time. And then you've got your, so just to say, sorry, that was the flat fold box card that I referred to a moment ago. That's the flat fold box card. That one is the bench fold box card that we can see just there. So that one, let's go back to that one. That's the flat fold card. So it creates like a little box within the middle there.
But do you know how difficult they are to make those, Craig?
Oh, they're so easy.
They are, but they are now.
Well,
I've made that style card before, and it's incredibly difficult to put together when you've got to try and work it all out.
Yeah.
But I think it's fabulous that you've got the template there to make it so easy. Craig, they are such unusual shapes. I'm really, really loving them.
They're
you
really
guys
good.
are loving them. I see. Craig, can I just tell you, the comments are off the chart. I don't think I've ever seen it as busy. So because I'm never going to be able to keep up with it all, but I have had a few questions. There's one question I just wanted to quickly address with you, Craig, because it's about the template library, about the videos, because she said she confesses that she's ordered the new one, and she's been collecting them. And so this is Felicity Flesher, and she said, but she still likes to go back to them, but she's forgot where they are, so where can they be accessed?
Rightio, so what you will get, if you've gone for the original, you go for this, you get a card with every single one that has the address on it. I can't remember it off by hand, we will find out and then I'll read out the address. If you've viewed any of the previous ones, the brand new one, the yellow template library videos that I've done are already up there. So what you can also do as well is just go onto YouTube and just type Crafter's Companion Template Library. So you don't even need to put in an address. Go to YouTube, Crafter's Companion Template Library. You'll find some of the previous ones as well. Leanne started them off with the first couple, then I've taken over with the remaining ones. So you'll find the yellow template library videos there as well for you to follow, Felicity. But we will recap the actual address just when to double check, because we've got that many web addresses in our head. I can't
there is,
remember offhand.
yeah, there is. Now, there's just a couple of issues that I just want to address, because I've heard that people saying that they're finding that the showstopper is out of stock already. I've had a talk to Dean, and Dean assures me that it is there. I mean, normally it depends on the launch, because we sometimes set things live when we go live. So earlier on this morning, the showstopper probably wouldn't have been active because it's a showstopper that we do when we come live on air here at Crafters TV. I've been told, I've been rest assured that apparently you can go over there right now. And apparently, did someone say that the picture was wrong with the foam pads? Is that what I heard, Dean?
I think that's still wrong, yeah.
Yeah, so don't worry, it isn't the foam pads you're getting, it will be the foam on a roll. The only reason being that we've had to change that, and that's because currently when we started this showstopper, the foam pads were out of stock, which is why we've changed it. So it is there. Now, so the foam pack kit is, can we get the details up on the screen so we can just show? So we've got some clarification just to make sure, because the showstopper one is the yellow expansion pack 4, and that is with the Snow White A3 cardstock, the Centura Pearl, the red liner tape, and then it is the foam pads, because you guys, just checking, it is the foam pad kit. Fabulous, thank you. There's that. Now this is where we're getting the confusion started. So that is there. This is the original template library, and that is with the original kit. So that's the biggest one that we did, where we kick-started it, and it's got all the accessories and the folder there as well. You're going to get the double-sided adhesive and the foam on a roll and the 2 ink pads. That's where the confusion lies. If you go over to the website, you will see all of those details out there. It's down to you whether you're going for the yellow on its own, the template library on its own, the original, we'll call it the OG, original one on its own, or whether you're going for the showstoppers. You go over to is it Shop the Day it's called, or Shop the Show, thank you, Charlotte. Shop the Show, where you can head over, and all the details are all underneath for you of all the different configurations, all the different deals that we've got going off, and of course all the additional things that we have available on this show as well throughout the day. So absolutely, the choice is yours. We will just tell you though, it is absolutely going berserk out there. We knew this would happen. Do you know what though, Craig? We have literally, haven't we? We've gone bigger. We'll say it as it is. We brought in more quantities this time.
We managed to get more
because we've managed to get a hold of a whole lot more. All of it is here right now. All of it.
It
You'll not find it anywhere else. I'm not sure about the stores, but of course we've only got the 2 stores here in the UK. But right now, it's the only place you can get hold of it. So if you want it, get it in your basket and check out. Now, I'll read some more comments in a minute, but I really think, because I know Craig, have you got a demonstration lined up?
Indeed, yeah.
I'm going to hand back over to our lovely Craig. We'll come back to those comments in a moment.
So I'll do a little bit of a recap, just to say it as well. I might get a little nudge for saying this later on. If you're like, well, Craig, if I go for the original template library today, what's the point in that? Because I would want to collect the other ones that I've missed out on. We are going to be bringing the other ones back. Please, though, please don't expect them in the next week or anything like that, or the next month or so. But if you're thinking, oh, I love this idea, I'm going to start from the very beginning with the original one that Debbie was saying, and then the ones in between that have already been and sold out, we will be getting them ones back in the near future. So if you want to start collecting them from the beginning,
brilliant.
Now's a good time to get the basis that Debbie was showing you earlier on, because all of the expansion packs are 15 brand new templates. The original one, you're getting 30. You're getting dies with it as well, and you're getting the storage box as well for you to store them all in. So the other ones that have already come and gone, we will be getting these ones back in the near future. So just to let you know, you can start collecting them with the original. But the template library expansion pack, this one being the yellow, this is all about giving you ease of use when it comes to creating your concept cards. Now what you're going to get is you're going to get the recipe cards here. Now within the recipe cards, you're going to get your index here, and it tells you the 15 that you can make, and it also tells you the page number, because that serves a purpose, not just with the recipe cards, but with the templates. So number one, just to say as well, those finished samples I showed you are the picture finished samples that you'll see in here. So you can always refer to each one I showed you live a moment ago. But you've got your double swing card. So it's double swing card,
It's from yellow and it's page number 1. And I point that out because you can pop these out if you want to. So if you want to then pop them out and then just lay them down flat, you can do that, although these do fold back. Turning it over, you've then got your 6x6 steps. You've got your 6 pictures, you've got your 6 written, and remember, you're also going to get the video with me as well. If you log on across onto our website, and in actual fact, and there's something I've just twigged myself, you're going to find them at the bottom of the recipe card. The address is there as well. So it's crafterscompanion.co.uk/template library, or it'll be .com/template library, or .eu/template library. So you'll find the link there across on our website right now, or just go onto YouTube. Then we're going to go into number 2. Exactly the same, pop out heart card, it's number 2, it's yellow, and then you've got your 6 pictures, your 6 words, and then you'll have the 6 videos. Now, all of these numbers, these relate to the actual templates. So this is now your template. The index is exactly the same, but what you're going to do is you're going to open up. Now, if we go in with that very first one, so double swing card, it's number 1 and it's from yellow. We're going to go into number 1 here. Now, it tells me here, number 1, double swing card, and then it even lets me know yellow. So if you are breaking them all down and you're having a big crafty sesh, you know which one is from where, and you can easily pop it back. What it also does is it lets you know each one, the size that it folds down to. So when you fold down the double swing card, it flattens to a 6x6 card size. So you're going to need a 6x6 envelope for it to pop into. And then it even lets you know the amount of card layers that you need. So the actual base layer for the double swing card, you're going to need 1 sheet of A4 cardstock, or 8.5 by 11, and then if you choose to use all these mats and layers, which aren't die form, they're in template form, hence why you don't need a die cutting machine if you don't want to use all these mats and layer embellishments, you're going to need 1 piece of cardstock that is A4 or 8.5 by 11. So that is the same premise as every single one. So you just match your recipe card with the actual template. The first number of these ones are all A4 in size. These ones towards the back here, these are all on 12 by 12. Now this one, you will need a 12 by 12 sheet, and it tells you just here. For instance, this one here, this one being the star fold card, you can do it just onto an A4, you just need to flatten it. The only reason it's been put on 12 by 12 is for all the layers, for it to be fitting onto. Same with the bench fold, you'll be able to do that on your smaller card. But all the layers there, it just fits onto 12 by 12. So that is the premise of your template library. But let's dive straight in, let's do a very quick one. Let's go in, and we're going to go in, and we're going to do this one here, a double gatefold card that we can see just here, double diagonal gatefold card. So we're going to have a look here, so I can see double gatefold card is number 3. So we're going to have a look. So we're going to see, that's the one that I'm wanting there. We're going to open up, there's my instructions. Now, because I've been doing these for, a couple of weeks, if not over a month or so with the videos, I know these off by heart. But all you're going to do is you're just going to sit it in front of you to refer to. And as I said, if you did want to just pop it out, you can do. But we're just going to go into the front. And then once again, what we're going to do, because that one is the diagonal double gatefold card, which is number 3, we're just going to go into number 3, and then all that we're going to do is we're going to take that out. Such a satisfying sound. And then for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it onto white for you to see. Now you can use your repositionable sprays if you want to, you can tape it down with your low-tack tape if you want to. But what we're going to do, the initial layer that we're going to draw around, we're going to do that onto the white card because it makes it easier for you to see. So we're going to draw all the way around, and we're going to draw in the score lines. We're going to ignore the mats and layers for now because we don't need that. All that I'm wanting is the construction shape of the diagonal double gatefold card. So we're going to pop that in. I would recommend a pencil. You can use a pen if you want to, but with a pencil, any little excess pencil lines, you can just come along with your eraser and then rub it out. So we're going to draw all the way around the outer premise of this template, and then we're going to go all the way in. So following all the way in, up to where we started, and then as I said, we need to go in to the score lines. So we're going to then score, or we're going to put in our pencil mark all the way down. We don't need to be overly neat either, because we're going to then make a nice neat line with our scoring line in a moment. But then there we go. That is the premise of the shape of each of the templates, depending on which one you're going to do. And then what you can do, if you want, you can use your scissors, you can use your guillotine, you can use your paper trimmer, and you can also use your ruler with your craft knife. And for this one, Debbie, the reason I'm going to use my scissors is I'm going to use what I feel everyone would have in their stash, even if they're not a crafter. So when it comes to the score lines, I'm not actually going to use a scoreboard.
Oh.
So let's just say you are completely brand new to crafting, but you've got some, tape, you've got scissors, you've got a ruler, you're still going to be able to make these template projects. So I've cut all the way around. You use whichever medium tool that you want. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come along with my ruler. Now at this point, this is when, if you wanted to use, if we can get my scoreboard here, if you want to come along, if you have got a scoreboard, you're just going to score down all of these lines that you've done. Remember to refer back to, if you want, your template, because it tells you what ones are the score lines. But as I said, let's say you're completely brand new and you're like, well, Craig, I don't have a scoreboard. Take something that's got a bit of a rounded, blunt edge. So I've just got my tweezers here.
All right,
It could be a ballpoint pen that's got no ink in it.
Yeah.
And then all that I'm going to do here with my ruler is I'm just going to go along, I'm just going to match my pencil line up with my ruler, and then I'm going to then score. So let's score all the way down, and then we're just going to go in. And then all that I'm going to do, Debbie, because I know we've got some breaking news to tell you, that we have got a stock update, don't we?
That's right. Can you hear what's going off in his ear?
That's why I thought
So
I'd give you a
Dean's telling me, Debbie, you need to get in, and you need to tell him, you need to update him. What was that amount of figures I've got left? 107 of the yellow expansion pack 4 left. 107. We had hundreds. We're not talking a little hundreds, we're talking the higher end hundreds of the amount of the yellow template library in stock. I can already see I've got over 150 messages that I've not even gone through. It's off the chart crazy busy. 107 chances left. If you know someone right now that you think, oh my God, they're going to be tuning in for launch to get hold of it, ring them up now, tell them, get on the phone, get on the blower, tell them, text them, whatever it is, email, let them know, because seriously, 107 left chances available. Sorry, Craig, I just had to give that update because Dean, he'd have come in here and told me off if I hadn't have done. Just needed to let you know and be aware of that.
No, that's why I wanted to give you that opportunity, Debbie, to say that, because I don't want anyone to miss out. So all that we're going to go and do it. Now again, remember, I've got the instructions in front of me, the recipe cards that you're going to be following. You're just going to follow them. So I know that these two, I need to then fold inwards, like so. And then I'm just going to go with the next two that I'm going to fold back on themselves, like so. And then that is the basis of your diagonal double gatefold card. You're just going to come along with your eraser and rub out all of these little pencil lines. But if you are completely brand new to crafting, or you're thinking about dabbling into crafting, but you don't have any key tools such as scoreboards or anything like that, you don't need to worry at this point. This is a nice stash builder, and boy, that's going to catapult you into making incredible projects to start with. So that is the basis of it that I can set out the side here. And then I'm just going to bring in some pattern paper that I've got. And then this is where the mats and layers come into play just here. So we've got our mats and layers. Now usually I would still draw on the pattern side, but I'm going to do it on the opposite side just because it makes it easier for you to see. And I'm not going to do all of these ones. I'm just going to do a few. But now I'm going to have a look at the mats and layers. So if we can be, a little bit more kind with our cardstock, but we're just going to go in and we're going to draw around our mats and layers with our pencil. So we're just going to work all the way around.
You can see why it's been a really popular you know, thing to have in your crafty stash, this, isn't it, Craig? Because
Exactly.
it's so easy. Anybody of any skill level. I mean, you've been crafting for 20 plus years, Craig, but I know you use this over and over and over again. It's a good entry level for someone who hasn't got all of those. You've just given some good tips out there as well. But it's easy to see the popularity of it, isn't it, and how and why people have just fallen in love with this concept. And why it's been so successful, because it is that ease of use and the unusual shaped cards and things like that that people wouldn't be able to attempt normally.
No, not at all, not at all. And you know, and I have said this before, Debbie, that when I first found out that we were bringing, you know, a concept of the template libraries, I did think, I was like, well, we're in 2023, are we going back a stage? Are we going back a stage, you know? But when I seen what the team have done, the ideas that they've come up with, the concepts, the fun, the ease of use, I was like, oh my gosh, I was absolutely blown away by the whole concept of the template library. And I just adore it. I absolutely love it. Great concept, and it's so good because the fact of you don't need a die cutting machine whatsoever. But if I want to come along with my mats and layers and my nesting dies, then of course you can absolutely do that. If you want to use your stamp designs, you can do that. If instead of, for instance here, I'm using my pattern paper, but I could do my own inky designs with my aqua pens, or I could go in and use my stencils with my glitter paste and then use them as my mats and layers. So you can still be so creative in all of the ways that you use them. And I am still purposely using my scissors.
Yeah, I've noticed,
I would usually be using my guillotine, but I don't want to start a project with basic tools and then come along and pull out the guillotine and just for speed cut all these layers. I thought, no, we're just going to do the whole lot. And this is just a basic card that we're doing, and what I mean by that, I'm not going to do lots of decoration or anything like that.
You're showing how to put it together.
It was more just to show you how to bring it together, which you can come in here, let's go in, and then let's add our adhesive of choice. That's then going to go into the middle like so, and then we're just going to bring in the other ones. We're just going to recap where they go, there, there, and then there. And then if you are an advanced crafter, Debbie, or you know, you're in that kind of that middle lane of crafting, and you do have things such as additional colour cardstock and you know, additional cardstock, that was what I was saying. My mind went blank there. You can still take it to the next level. For instance, let's just do this on black because I've got it to the side of me. But let's come in here and actually, I tell you what, no, let's use a bit of colour. Let's go into the piece of colour that I've got. Let's go in with pink here. You can still add additional layers if you want to. So let's pop these onto here.
Ah, yeah.
So at this point, I am going to use my guillotine because this is now just to show that you can still take it to the next level
and
if you
add
want
the extras.
to. So let's just quickly cut. I'm then going to come along with my guillotine, or it could be your craft knife and ruler if you want to. And if you want to add your additional mats and layers, you can absolutely do that, Debbie.
Yeah.
I'm just lining it up, giving myself a couple of mils all the way round. If you want to draw a pencil line instead and follow, you can do that. And of course, I'm just doing this relatively quickly to show you. I'm just going to trim that bit a little bit more.
And you can still use your scissors at this stage.
Of course you could.
Still, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And in actual fact, let's do that. Let's bring that one in. So let's say, well, Craig, yeah, I'm a beginner crafter, but I do have colour cardstock. So let's go in with our ruler. And then let's give ourselves, I like to use the grids on the ruler here.
Yeah, they're very handy, aren't they, those rulers?
So handy. So I can then just go up, I'm just coming just to the edge of my layer here. We're just going to work our way all the way around. We're just going to have a little few mil gaps showing. And I'm just lining up to the same point on my ruler each time. I'm then going to go in with my scissors and then chop that away, or it could be the craft knife or your V-blade trimmer, We're going to follow all the way down here into that last bit. So we've still got our pink matting layer, no
Yep.
additional tools than anything that you would have at home. Pencil, ruler, let's bring that one into there. Come along with your sentiments, come along with your stamp designs if you want to, maybe some of your photos, but that's the initial construction of just one of
And
the 15
so
of
easy.
them that
Yeah.
you can see. So easy. Now, of course, yes, I'd come in matte and layer, maybe more, or add a little embellishments or that, but I'd done that whole one from start, and then if you did want to take it to additional levels. So the white layer is what I've just done with the pink layer down here.
Yeah.
But then you can come in with your sentiments. And even with that one there, Debbie, not a lot to it.
Yeah.
Sentiment, little flowers, and then that's it.
Yeah, and a gorgeous concept card, all made easy with that fabulous template library. And this is all about the latest, the expansion pack, yellow, number 4 in the series, which is just absolutely incredible. Now, Craig, I can't tell you how busy it is. I'm telling you right now, I'm not ignoring any one of the messages. I just wanted to let you do your thing over there. I will come back and go through some of those messages because I've never seen as many messages, but I don't know how Victoria's keeping up. I really don't know. But I'm just going to very, very quickly recap. I'm going to talk about the showstopper that you can see on the screen. So this is for all of what I'm about to show you, where you are going to get the recipe cards, not recipe card, and also your templates. And this is your expansion pack number 4. It is the yellow edition, and seriously, you've just seen some of the amazing cards that you can make with this, and that is coming to you in the showstopper with the extra additional card stock. So you're going to get the A3, so that's the largest we do in Centura Pearl, and that's the Snow White into gold in there as well. And then also we are going to pop in there for you some tape, so you can do your things like your construction with some red liner tape, and also some foam pads in there for you, all coming in at £40 or $50. You're going to get the additional 50 bonus points add on top of what you're already spending there, and the lowest price you're going to go when you log into your account, it'll take off all of your club membership level, whether you be bronze, silver, gold or platinum, which is the platinum one there at £32 or $40. That's the showstopper. After the break, we are going to get the updates, and I'll give you all the updates of what's left. Right now, there's just madness going off in me here. Although I will tell you, we've had a couple of photos coming in. Terry Anderson sent a beautiful photo in of her. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, that's using the Wisteria collection as well, isn't it? Because once you've got this template library, Craig, you are just got so many ways that you're going to be able to use it. You've got all this beautifulness in terms of all the different card folds. It's taking your crafting onto a whole new level with your collections.
Absolutely.
So that is absolutely beautiful. And I do believe we've got one more there from Terry. Beautiful. I love that style of card. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, Terry, for sending in your photos. Anybody else wants to do that, you absolutely can. It's studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. We've got a few more coming in, but we'll go over that as well, because I want you all to take a breather. I want you all to go and check out those baskets. I don't want them sat in your basket and then me not giving you the chance to check out, and then you watching this and getting engrossed that you forget to check out and then losing it. So literally, I'm going to give you a few minutes. We'll come back and we'll do some more comments, because I'm so conscious I haven't read barely any, and there's been a fair few questions as well. And then I'll get you some stock updates as well to let you know exactly what we've got left and what we're going into with the official launch. This is Wake Up Call. We do tell you, the early bird catches the worm, and it's proving a point right today that absolutely you setting those alarms and getting up means that you have got hold of yours right now. So here's a little quick break for you to go and do that checkout. Anybody new watching wants to know what Club Inspire's about? Well, here is a little video for you all about it.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people, and we know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Oh my days, it is a busy day today. I just knew it would be. I'm so glad I'm on this side because I don't know how Craig can keep up with it all. Right, I did say that I was going to give some shout outs. I can't read every single comment. I have got some questions to ask Craig though as well. So I'm going to shout out to all the lovely people that have welcomed us and said good morning. So there's Kelly Giambetro, I think that's how you say her name, Melanie D, Susan Lynch, Heather Springer, Caroline Anley, Polly Newson, they're all ordering their template libraries, Michelle Harris, Shauna Maria, Barbara McNeil, everyone's saying good morning, Alicia Gordon, Charlene Harris. She couldn't sleep, she had to wake up every hour so she won't miss out. I'm so glad you've not missed out, Charlene. Jean Prescott, Wendy Graham, Sandra Lane, she's saying what an exciting day, got my yellow template library, yippee, this little starry face there on the end. Veganista Celeste Peaceful Willow, I love that name, I think it's such a beautiful name. She's saying good morning as well. Lillian Kwok, she nearly bought something last night which was in now the £10 Tuesday, don't forget guys, £10 Tuesday is there, and she nearly bought it yesterday but she's really chuffed that she resisted because she's checked it out with the template library today. Ka-ching! That's my kind of day, that's my kind of bargain. So definitely following Lillian's suit there. Carol Dunn says good morning all, she's ordered hers as soon as she could, and she's already also got a advent calendar. She's on a roll. What's next? Ooh, there's so much more to come. Carol, definitely. Colleen, good morning, Colleen. KF, Julia Gales, at it again saying good morning. And also something about the Lisa bags from Totally Tiffany fit an entire collection in them. Must be answering a question for someone.
Ooh.
I know Julia chats regularly with you guys. Robin X, Card Crafty Tammy. She said she can't wait to play with the yellow expansion pack, and she's looking forward to a day of shows with me and yourself, Craig. She says she loves us too. It's very kind of you. Louise Carpenter, Colleen Cowell Passardi, I think that's how you say that. And she's got all of the yellow, all of the template libraries so far up to the yellow. So that's fabulous because it is nice when you get the whole collection. And anybody asking that question, you've heard Craig say it. If you haven't got the original, it's available. We'll talk about that in a second. But all the rest will be coming back into stock for those people that missed out. It's just that, as you can appreciate, it takes a bit of time to get all that organised, sorted, made, shipped over. But as soon as they're here, Craig, I'm pretty sure Craig will be the first to let you know. So just stay tuned to his socials. You'll be able to find him, Craig at Laird CC, on all of the socials, whether it be Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. Yes, you heard me right, and TikTok, because I've seen them, Craig, I've seen them. So, Panda Crafts, Michael, Sissy, Pamela, Shelley Skinner, she's sneakily watching while she's at work.
Nice.
Shh,
I like
your secret's safe with us, sister, we're not going to tell anybody. Sorry, Shelley, we're not going to tell anybody. A question.
Yeah.
Suzanne said, what exactly is a template library, Craig? Good question.
So it's a really, really good question. So the template is all about something that we're going to draw around that's then going to enable you to then create something at the end. So I've shown you just before within that first demonstration, we draw around, we cut around, we fold, and then we're left with a finished project. The library comes from, if you then start at the beginning, and by the end you're going to have an incredible library of all of these different templates that you're going to have for you to create a different project with every single one. I know that we're going to have a recap with the original one just shortly. The original one, you do get the storage as well. So if you are collecting them, which those of you that are collecting them will already know, that each of the template library expansion packs will sit nicely in your actual storage. So the template is about creating a project. The library is that library of projects you'll have by the end.
Thank you very much, Craig. I've had another question from Ellen Stewart. She said, what about envelopes for the template cards? Are there any, how they are, or where could she find them, or how could she do them?
You know something, that's a really good question. So there's not when it comes to the template library, because of course there's a vast amount. Where you think the original you've got 30 projects, then every single expansion pack you've got a further 15. This is when your envelope maker and your envelope plus is going to come in, because you can make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different size envelopes. So if you've not got something like that, I would check out our website for you to make all your own envelopes. But certainly at the moment with envelopes, not with this template library, because Debbie, there's just that many when it comes to the sizes.
Absolutely. So thank you for that, Craig. Barbara Satley, she says she's got yellow. She got 2 hours ago to make sure she got hers as well, so that must have been pretty early. Melinda is saying she's ordered hers. Brenda Black is saying that shed card is great for gents. Yes, absolutely. Loving these card makes, they're awesome, said Pamela Greenage. Love the samples, Craig, says Colleen. Loads of people saying that they've ordered them, including Sue Cummins, Emma Thrower. Craig, your shirt is matching the yellow. It will. You'll notice a theme as he's been going along with all the colours, and I'm pretty sure that he'll be on his way to find something orange for the next one.
Yeah, I will do. I'll need to. Yeah,
yes, he always colour matches to that launch, and I love that. That's the attention to detail that you get with that gorgeous man. Absolutely, and that's why I call him Mr. Temperate Library, because he genuinely, his heart and soul goes into this. All the videos that he does for it, and absolutely amazing. Loads and loads. I can't tell you how many people, Craig, are just literally commenting on this, because it's absolutely, people are loving this. Sharon Harrison, she's already ordered hers. She's enjoying this morning. Jeffrey Langley, good morning, Jeffrey. Jean Cudworth, or Cudworth, wherever you go, because from Barnsley, we have a town called Cudworth, or a little village called Cudworth. But I'm sorry, I'm assuming that's how you say Jean's name, because that's the way that you say it, Cudworth.
Yeah.
But in our neck of the woods, it's Cudworth.
Let's not start on the town in Scotland that's called Coburns.
Called what?
Coburns.
Colburns.
But it's, when you look at the spelling of it, it's not how it looks.
It's a bit like Penistone. Penistone is a place where I live,
right,
and yeah,
okay,
there's people say it in all sorts of different ways. Let me tell you.
No, you're all right. No, you're all right. You're all right. You're all right. I'm not going there. I'm not going
we'll
there.
save that for
the
that.
two
We'll save
times.
that out of hours. Out of hours, Craig. Out of hours. Coral Scott has asked a question. What do you get in the original template library? Coral, we're not going to answer that question just yet because we're going to go to that in a second. So we haven't ignored your question. Stay here. Because she's put, is it worth getting it as it's over double the price of folder 4? There's a reason. So Coral, if you're watching, stay tuned. We're going to explain that in a second. Laurie Bennett saying she loves the template library. Just saying. Of course, it's absolutely incredible. Caroline Anley, she said the same, loves the template library packs. Have to say, I probably keep going back to the 5x7 envelope template in the first add-on all the time because it's so quick and easy to make a quick envelope for a project. So many people, I can't get over, Craig, I've never seen this before. It's just absolutely nuts. Mrs. Simmons 333 says, Debbie, thanks so much for the stock updates. I was so engaged in watching Craig. I thought I would be safe during any time during wake-up call. We're just going to say, don't think you're safe. We genuinely mean this. You've seen how previous launches, especially with the template library, you've seen how things are going. The Showstopper bundle was one that I gave you, the stock update. I will keep you updated throughout. If it gets towards hanging by a thread, I will let you know. But fingers crossed for the official launch. We have some, that's all I'm going to say, but fingers crossed. I've got another question in a moment about funky foam as well. Remind me that one, Craig, because what is funky foam? But we'll get to that. Oh my God, there's still 111 messages not read. That was just so, do you see what I mean? It's absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. Now then, there is a question there from Mary, and I'll come to that in a moment, Mary, but we're going to talk about the original, the OG that kick-started the whole of these. You've been watching us bring the expansion packs, you've seen the colours that we've done so far, but we do have back in stock, so anybody wanting to know about this, and you've seen a couple of questions there already. Shall we do the Showstopper first or on its own? We'll do the Showstopper because we've got a couple of options for you, and we just want you to be aware of them because this is entirely up to you. There's a few pounds difference, that's all, so it's literally what you want in terms of the original bad boy, and Craig's going to go through with you in a moment, because anybody wondering why the price difference is like double the price or triple the price of the expansion packs, there is a reason, and we'll go through that in a moment for you. This is the original template library that is now back in stock with the dies, with the folder, with the recipe and everything else and much more. Craig will go into more in-depth detail in a second, so stay tuned for that. That is back in stock. Today as the Showstopper, we're going to throw in some additional ink pads. These will come in useful for when you want to stamp your sentiments, maybe add a little bit of ink to them. And we've gone with the opaque pigment inks in the Bordeaux and the Spring Meadow. So you're going to get those two in the Showstopper deal. We've also popped in there for you a very useful tape pen, 22 meters long, of super strong adhesive. This is not something that will fall apart. It is super strong adhesive. And then also the foam on a roll, which will come in handy if you want to lift elements on your cardstocks or your projects that you're going to be making with that. Now that's coming in at $94.99. That's the original. Have I got that the right way? Yeah, $94.99 or $104 is the, I call it the flat price, but I mean the price that you would pay if you wasn't in the club. But if you're in the club, you'll minus off your discount and going right down to that purple box there, which means the 20% platinum club price. It brings it down to 79, is that 75? Sorry, 70, I can't wait to get my new glasses, Craig. $75.99 or $83.20. 50 additional points. That's the Showstopper. The option that I'm away to show you is just the template library on its own. So if we take off the two ink pads, the tape pen and the foam on a roll, you can just get these two as the other option. You can see the price difference. There's not much in it. I think that's a great saving when you think that these are $5.99 each, and then you've got your tape pen at $4 and your foam on a roll for £2 or £3, I think it is. So it's $89.99 or $99. But again, taking it down to that platinum price, it is £71.99 or £79.20. Again, you are going to get the 50 points, but it's down to you. Do you want the original? Do you want the extra bits for a few extra pounds or dollars? It's entirely up to you. You go and shop that show, you go and choose. I'm not going to tell you, it's down to you what you want to get hold of. What I will just say though is, we're going to let our Craig tell you, all those of you that were asking the question about what the original template library is, what it's got involved and what's in there, our lovely Craig is going to explain that all for you right now.
I am indeed. Debbie, can I ask, can I have the templates, please?
You absolutely can,
I've got the
yes.
recipe cards here, I just need the templates, because our second one's just done a little bit of a wander, so we'll go through this one. This is thank you, this is the exact same premise as what I've just explained about the expansion packs, but this is the original. Now, when you think, oh, Craig, you know, it's double the price than the expansion packs. With this one, the original one, you're getting 30. So you're getting 30 different templates. Now, they're all completely different, and the key thing to stress is from this original all the way to by the very end of the template library, every single one is completely different. So within this one, essentially, you're getting double what you're getting within the expansion pack. You're going to be getting 30 different templates. So same premise as I explained with our new expansion pack yellow. You've got your index, tells you it's from Violet, which is the original one. Then you've got all of your different templates. Going on again about that question about the envelopes, please remember as well, it does tell you the size it's going to fold down to, so therefore you know the size of the envelope that you're going to need. So that is all the templates that you're getting. So for instance, you know, you're going to get your milk carton gift box that you're going to be able to make, left side stepper, concertina surprise, enclosed stepper, two sides of a pop-up diamond. Now, I don't have one of every single finished sample, but this is the sort of thing that you can make when it comes to the original one. Yes, there's so much, they're so cool. There is so cool.
That's another Art Deco kind of one, isn't it? Yeah.
But then it is that different set. It's a bit
to the other
smaller.
one, yeah.
The one in the new one's a bit taller, it's a bit slimmer. One of your never-ending cards.
I love the never-ending.
These ones here, these are really fun. They're easy to make, but for me, it's one of those that I can never work them out, Debbie. They never.
Can you not do it? I love the never-ending cards. That's it. You just keep flipping. That's it.
Keep
there
flipping.
You go. Yeah, I adore making never-ending cards.
So you've got the template to make that one.
And the
your
mats and layers.
rockers as well.
Oh.
You've got your rockers in here, but then you can do all of these ones. So if I bring this one in here, so I need to twist that one, we'll go that one, let's see. See, this is the thing, this is one that you need to work out yourself as well.
It's the one with it's like the little stage one, the corner stage one, isn't it? Where you...
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's that way.
That's your easel, and then flip that underneath its bum. Put that plain bit underneath that rose. That's it. Put the other way. Do you want me to come and do it? Do you want me to come and do it?
That's easy. That one. Right, Debbie, come and give me a hand with this one. So pull it towards me.
I love making these, but do you know what? There you go.
Yay,
That's it. I absolutely love those style of cards. They're amazing.
But look how dimensional that is, Debbie.
Yeah.
But a 6x6 envelope, once you fold it up.
And is that the template in there as well to make it?
That template's in there as well. That's in there as well.
Because I've never had my hands on the original.
Yeah. The layers and all that, that's in there as well for you to be able to create.
There's some beauties in there.
So, you know, doing things such as, I mean, your front stepper that we can see within that one there, I'm not giving you the actual proper names of them because I can't remember them all offhand.
The cascading one.
But the cascading
one.
So you can see. So if you love the cascading card blanks that we've done, but you are very much into the construction from the very beginning, Debbie, by taking a blank piece of cardstock, do the actual pencil work, do the scoring, do the cutting, you're going to be able to do that yourself. So again, whether your characters would be really cool, all of these, you're getting the templates for all of these. 30 of these ones.
How many?
30. So it is double what you get within your expansion packs. So that's why straight away when you see that price, think, excellent, that's great, I'm getting double. So you've got all of your templates that we can see in here, all of them. But then what you're also going to get, and this goes to show how much thicker it is, again, you get all of the recipe cards for these as well.
Yeah.
So you get the picture, You've got your 6 pictures, you've got 6 written. Now with the original one, and then the first expansion pack, Leanne does the videos for them. So Leanne will be on the videos for these ones, and then it's myself that takes over. So you've got all the info that you need to relate to the actual templates. But with this one, Debbie, you get your nesting dies as well.
The dies, they're there.
So
That's where they are.
When you've seen all of the finished samples, so if I bring that one in here, so where you see those nesting die shapes there,
lovely.
although you get the templates within the library for you to draw around and cut, the original, you've got all of these standard but so
if people
useful
have a
dies.
die cutting machine, that's
You can use
yeah,
them. You can use them.
perfect.
You get the pocket, you get the magnetic sheet as well, and you've got them all stored together. So, you know, that's great. Now that one there, that's just come off. If you do just find that they've come off because you like to take them apart.
It's really handy that though, Craig. Do you know if you don't want to bring the whole recipe book
exactly,
out,
yeah.
just take that out, then match it to the template, and you can take that out of the template folder.
That's
it makes it so easy, and then just they slip in and out like a dream, don't they?
They do. Now,
Yeah.
certainly when it comes to the actual template, Debbie, that's so therapeutic, the sound that it makes to pop out and then pop in. So as you said there a moment ago, yeah, if you wanted to take selective ones, maybe you do a craft club,
Yeah.
little Polly Pocket, the cardstock, the pencil, the ruler, pop it all in together, and then it just gets popped back in. But the actual premise as well, yes, it's template library because it's all about templates, but that library that I was saying about, the library of all these projects, I'm going to go silent for a second because I love this bit. I love doing that, as well as
Oh yeah,
I love that.
it's very therapeutic, isn't it?
I
yeah.
love that. But with this one, 30 templates,
Yeah.
30 recipe cards.
Yep.
You've then got your videos with Leanne, 30 videos. You've got all of these dies as well, but it's a library, so you need somewhere to store them. You get the storage box
And you get the box
as
too.
well. Now that comes completely flat. Now I've got the dividers, actually, do you know what? Just so that you can see, it does go completely flat. It folds down completely flat, so it's not going to be a great big bulky thing that's coming to you. You simply open these ones up. The base is already constructed. You don't need to fold that or, you know, assemble that.
This is so handy.
Pop the dividers in, plastic dividers that you're going to pop in. These are just going to go in, sandwiched in between. And then, you know, if you're one that have already started collecting this, you'll know then all that you're going to do is each time the next expansion pack comes in, we're just going to pop each one in. So then we're going to have our second one, or what will technically this is our first one. We've then got our expansion packs that lead on. So if I come along with my yellow Debbie that I've got here,
yeah.
so these are all going to
So
be
they've all
stored.
got their own segments as
And
well.
then mine at home, the ones that we've already launched here, when it comes to the purple, it comes to the green and the blue, they're all nicely nestled in, ready for the final two to come later on.
That's
so
amazing.
The templates, the dies, the recipe cards, the videos, the storage. So that is why, you know, it is kind of, well, it's about double the price, but it's double the templates and the dies and the storage as well.
And you know, thank you for giving such a really clear explanation of that, because people may have missed that. There's people that join us all the time. This was launched originally. We were always knew that it was going to launch, and then the expansion packs were going to come out at certain times of the year. We're now up to 4. So technically, is that the 5th? When I think of it in that way. Yeah, because the violet was the first one, which is the original one right now, back in stock today, where you can get hold of it either by itself or as a showstopper. So you've got that choice. And then the rest. So for all those people that might be thinking today, oh, I love that yellow, I'm going to get hold of it, and I'm going to get the original because I haven't got it. There will be the blanks that you'll be able to see where Craig's showing you that. You know, I called you my ex-husband's name then. I don't even know why. Do you know why, Glenn? What coming out of my mouth? I don't know what I was thinking. Just seriously, I heard the glug come out. Oh, so silly.
Do I look like him?
Craig, you don't even look like him, that's the thing. But, all the blanks there, you will be able to fill in at some point, because we are bringing them back. It's not something we're just saying. We know this is happening. We've been asked and Leanne has listened, Sarah has listened, and we've reordered them. It just takes that little bit of time, and as soon as they're here, we will let you know. So you can be rest assured, if you are buying it today, just today for the very first time, and you've gone for both of the yellow and the violet, the original, you will be able to fill in those blanks. And of course, the orange, is the orange the last one in the collection, Craig?
So we've got another 2 to come, so the next one's orange, yeah.
So the next one's orange. So you know that you'll be able to get hold of those, you'll be able to fill in those missing blanks, and I promise you, you will, because we genuinely mean it. We are bringing them back for you. It's just a case of when. But today, we've been waiting for the original to come back in.
I know we have.
Genuinely, we cannot tell you how long we have been waiting for this original to come back in. It's here today, and you have the option to get hold of that as well. I'm going to give a little couple of comments if I can, because there is also another question, if I may ask.
Yeah.
Beverly has said, good morning everyone, question, if you have nothing but your handmade card and the envelope scoreboard, can you make an envelope to fit your card? We'll have to read that again, Craig.
Yeah.
If you have nothing but your handmade card and the envelope box scoreboard, can you make an envelope to fit your card? The envelope box has got the flats.
It has, yeah.
The flat envelope option, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got the option to make the flat envelope.
Yeah, and you get your, if I remember rightly, you get your instruction sheet with it as well.
That's right.
With all the different... Oh, so Beverly, we can answer that one myself.
Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll be able to do that because the envelope box has depths. It has the flat option. It has the, if I remember rightly, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch, and an inch depth on the envelope box creator. So I hope that answered that, and I hope I've read that right. And I think Craig, I have the way I've asked that. We've had loads of lovely comments coming through. Heather said, I love how clearly and calmly Craig explains everything. I'd be tripping over my tongue. Do you know, sometimes it's hard, isn't it, Craig? Because we get so excited.
We do.
I'm like a runaway train when I get excitable. Yeah. My mouth is like a runaway train, and seriously, I talk so fast that I keep forgetting. Step back, calm, and you have explained that really calmly, so thank you for that.
We do both do that, and that's lovely to hear, because I do think that by the end of a show or a segment or that, I'll sometimes say, like, did I explain that right? Because to us, and we've talked about this, we both feel I didn't explain that really well, but then people say, absolutely, you did. So we do appreciate when you say things like that, because it does mean a lot.
It does, thank you. Caroline Anley, get it ordered, Debbie, you know you want to. Yes, I do, I want it. Now I've been over there and seen the things that it can do, I absolutely want the original, including the yellow. Colleen's put love Craig and Debbie together. Thank you. That's very kind of you. And Caroline's also put, Debbie, you're doing an amazing job on the presenting side, especially with how mega busy it is this morning. Honestly, I have never, the amount of comments is, I've never experienced anything like it. Another question from Mary. She's put, hi Debbie and Craig, if I buy the Crafter's Companion Template Library Showstopper Collection, so that's the original one, do I have to have the Crafter's Companion Template Library Expansion Pack for please? Thanks in advance. So she's saying, does she have to, because they're not coming together.
Yeah.
So it's entirely, Mary, I think it really is entirely up to her, isn't it? Yeah.
It's entirely up to you. If you just want to go for the original that's back in stock, you've got no intentions to go with any other expansion pack, absolutely. These are all standalone expansion packs. It's just the word library. By the end, you're going to have a library of all of these incredible projects. But if you only want one as a standalone, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's your choice, Mary. So yes, they are separate. You do need, it's not a showstopper deal where you're getting everything together. The showstopper deal is separate in terms of the yellow. Expansion pack on its own you can get, or you can buy the showstopper of the yellow. The original, you can buy the original on its own, or you can buy the showstopper of that. If you want to make the most, Mary, I would just say definitely get both. Definitely get both. And whether or not you're going for the showstopper deals or just them on their own, either way, Mary, you're gonna have something really useful that you're gonna use in your crafting so many times. Because we've asked people to send in pictures, and exactly that's what they've done, Craig, because they're sharing their makes with us. And I think the first one we're going to show you is Laurie Barnett's beautiful make. Oh,
great
I
idea.
love that. She used the Halloween in that one.
Absolutely, yeah.
I love that, Laurie. That is fabulous.
How good. So that is the benchmark fold card.
Yes.
How cool does that look with the Halloween
That
All
absolutely
Hallows
looks
Eve?
super cool. Because we do know, has this already been released as the auto ship
As an
of the
auto
HSN?
ship, yeah.
So Laurie must be already an HSN auto ship
Yeah.
for her to have got hold of yours. Laurie, these are beautiful. I love
Look at that one.
this.
So the door, which could be the window card blank with the template, she's done that with Halloween as well. Brilliant.
Love, 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 love. I love how you're making these work with different collections that we've had out quite recently. I've got one from our gorgeous friend Maggie Fielding. That's beautiful. Is that from the original one, Craig, that one, or is that one from the other ones?
It's from from the original.
Yeah,
that one,
that
yeah.
is gorgeous. I
Isn't
love
it?
that. Beautiful. Look who's
look
sent
at
one
Julia.
in. Julia sent one in. Julia got up extra early today, Craig, to get hold of the yellow.
Did she get it?
She did, yeah. She got out of bed early to get up and get this. Literally, because she's collected all of them, and now she wants this one. So that is beautiful, Julia. And I think that's using the Happily Ever After, Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a
that's the one.
Time.
Once Upon a Time. Oh, Nancy. This is rather nice. I am loving that, Nancy. That is gorgeous. Oh my days. I really love that. That's beautiful.
I just want strawberries and cream now.
No, I know. Oh, and the lovely Ian, our lovely Ian Davis. Thank you so much. That is gorgeous. I love that one as well. I'm loving these pictures that you guys, and we are going to ask you to do the same through the launch show as well at 3 p.m. later on today. Send them in. I'll give you the details. It's studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Send in your pictures of any of your makes, and there you go, that lovely little strap running along the bottom of the screen. Send in your makes of any of the colours that you've got so far, including if you are on the HSN auto ship and you've already made some like our lovely Laurie did. Now, I've got an update. Oh my God, I'm dreading this. So this is my showstopper deal. Is this the showstopper? Oh my gosh. This is the showstopper deal you're going to see in a minute. When I click my fingers, are you ready?
Wow. Wow.
We had
we did have hundreds, yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. 85 left of the showstopper deal. Is crazy. We are not even in the launch. 84. I've got a feeling it's going to keep dropping and dropping. Gosh. So literally, if you want wait a minute, is this the showstopper? I'm going to have to recap it for you. So you are going to get number 4. The expansion pack, the recipe and the templates. You're going to get the yellow expansion pack, number 4. Including in the showstopper, you are going to get the A3 cardstock that is going to be perfect for all of your card bases, and with a little bit of a luxurious twist, because this is Centura Pearl, this is a hint of gold, and it's absolutely stunning to work with. We're also going to pop on there the foam pads and the red liner tape, including, of course, your fabulous expansion pack, the number 4 yellow one, and again dropping, as you can see before my very eyes, because people woke up early especially for this, just to get hold of this. It's absolutely incredible. £40 or $50, but the saving today that you will take off is your club membership, and the lowest you'll pay if you're a platinum member, and we know there are hundreds of thousands of you in the club platinum, you're going to pay £32 or $40. And in addition to that, you're getting those 50 extra bonus points on top of what you will already get with your points for buying today. Now, we are going to take, I can see it, we're going to take a little bit of a break. We need to recap, gather our thoughts, maybe just have a little bit of a breather. We did say that early bird catches the worm. Please do make sure you've got hold of yours. Do not wait. I don't want to, it's not that I'm trying to tell you, I just don't want you to wait. I don't want you to miss out. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes just to go and check out your baskets. If you've got it sat there, do not leave it sat there. Go and check it out. So it is a little quick couple of minutes break for you to do that. See you in a minute.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly how he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Lordy, lordy, lordy. That's all I'm going to say. We've regathered, we've recouped, we've discussed. We're going to tell you right now, we think we're possibly heading towards a sellout. So all I'm going to tell you is we are approaching now those lower figures. I'm not sure what well, I do know what we're going to do. We've had a little recap, and we're probably going to have a little rethink of what we're going to do on the launch. I'm just going to say the yellow expansion pack number 4. Seriously, if you want to get hold of it now. Don't hang around, because I'm not sure what will be left, if any, not let alone by the end of Wake Up Call, but also by the time we get to launch day. I'm going to read a couple of more comments on here, because I am conscious I've missed loads, and I do apologise. I'm trying to read, I'm trying to keep up. Victoria, I mean, I can only imagine how nuts it's going on the social, because Victoria just sends me things through. Questions are coming through as well, so I'll recap on a few of them as well, but I just want to go and say to our lovely people that have been commenting since. Our Laurie Geertman has said, good morning, Craig, Debbie, CCTV crew and family. I love my template library. I use it all the time, and you will do with any of those expansion packs. Like Craig has said, they stand alone. You don't have to get the original if you don't want to. The original, though, is back in stock, and we're going to focus that on in a second. Renamar says, Miss D, you look fabulous. That deep red is your colour. Looks lovely on you. Why, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Laurie, I didn't realise this, Laurie, so I've just seen the comment now. I thought she was on the auto ship. Laurie Barnett is on our design team.
On the design team.
How have I missed that, Laurie?
Apologies,
I'm so
Laurie.
sorry. I know we've got lots of people on our design team, and I'm really sorry that I missed that, Laurie, but brilliant makes is all I'm going to say. That's why you're on the design team. There's another thing there. Anne Kagel or Kagel, I don't know how you pronounce your surname, Anne, so I do apologise, has said, wonderful makes, everyone. Lois said she always loves looking at the samples sent in by the viewers. Well done, everyone. I totally agree with that. Adriana says, great inspiration. Thank you for sharing. That's to all you guys that have already shared your work. Brenda Blacker said she's just worked it out all together. She'll get 120 templates when it's all completed. I'm glad you did the maths, because I didn't, and I'm not sure our Craig's done the maths either, because we just know that there is going to be a lot of them. Thea says beautiful makes. Louise Carpenter says gorgeous makes, guys. That's to you guys that have been sharing your pictures. Don't forget, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. You can send your makes in of what you've been making so far with your template library. Bubble and Squeak says, hi everyone from a much cooler Fareham in the UK. Yeah, it's very cool up here as well. In fact, it's rainy, and guess which silly numpty forgot to fetch a coat or a cardigan or a little jacket. Seriously, and I'm thinking, it's a bit chilly up north. I should remember that. Caroline Hanley has put, can't beat a good showstopper. Yes, you can't beat a good showstopper. We'll go to those in a second. Sandra Dundas has put, wake up call is going to be a sellout. Sandra, it's like you read my mind. Going through the screens there. Lynn Morton's put, good morning, Debbie, Craig. It's Team Social and all the CTV crew from a cool Newcastle. And Samantha McDonald, and all I'm going to say, Samantha, is thank you for messaging in this, and I hadn't realised this has happened, but she said, can I just say, Debbie and Craig, you're a lifesaver today, as dealing with my dad's funeral is really hard. I'm so sorry, Sam. I had no idea, my lovely, and I'm sending you a massive hug. And I'm you know, really pleased that we're able to put a little smile on your face, but I'm choked for you, my lovely. I didn't realise. So,
sending you so much love.
Yeah, sending you so much love, because I can't even begin to imagine what that's like. Laurie has asked a question about seeing the new Funky Foam hang fire. We probably will show you that, because I don't know what we're going to be showing in a moment or two. But I'm going to leave those comments for right now, because thank you, keep them coming in. Victoria will put them through for us. But I think what we're going to focus on is the OG is back. It is back, and back today, and literally it's where it all started. It's the main element, and of course it's a standalone product as well on its own, but you're going to get all the main components. I will learn to speak one of these days. So we're going to show you the showstopper. So the showstopper deal is where you get the additional on top of, and I'll just bring these in for a second, because Craig's got the, I think I've got the recipe cards, but we'll let Craig show you everything. You're going to get the recipe cards, you're going to get the main kit, the main templates there as well. But in addition to that, we're going to throw in for you for the, and I mean for a few extra pounds and dollars, that's all this is the two ink pads, the opaque pigment ink pads, where you're going to get the Bordeaux and the Spring Meadow, two really nice colours there, and you're also going to get the foam on a roll and our fabulous tape pen. So they are the additional buys that you will get with the original OG template library for £94.99 or $104, but you are in the club. I know you are. We know it's free to sign up. It costs you absolutely nothing. There's no tricks. There's none of those. Or you've got to. None of that. It's simply free. You take advantage of those discounts, and the lowest you'll go to right there is the $75.99, $83.20, and the 50 extra bonus points. I think I need a drink, Craig. So all I'm going to say is, If that's what you want, you absolutely can go for it. There is the single option, we'll talk about that in a second, but I'm going to throw over to our Craig so he can explain a little bit more. And I think you've got something lined up for us, haven't you, Craig?
Yeah, we're going to have a little play, yeah. So I've had a very quick look, and there's something that we can do, because of course we didn't plan on having a look at that, but seeing as expansion pack 4 as well, nearing the end of its quantity, we are going to have a look at the original. So with Debbie, what Debbie was saying there and what she was showing you, so you get the extras that she showed you there with the foam pads and the foam on the roll and the tape runner, but what you're going to get is all is the templates. In that little video there, what I done is I just ran through it to Jake and I got some of the previous ones. So this is how it's going to look. So if you're already collecting these ones, you know this is how yours is going to look. If you're going for the original one for the first time today, when we do get the previous ones back in stock, they are going to be coming back, this is how it's going to start to look as you start to build that up within the storage. So with this one, there's 30. So all of the expansion packs, you've got 15. Within the violet, which is the original, you get 30. By the end of the run, every single one will be completely different. So remember, you're getting what Debbie showed you, what I'm showing you here. You get the storage box as well for it, the dividers, and you get the essential set of nesting dies too. So it's the same premise as I showed you before with expansion pack yellow. You've got all your recipe cards. It's number 1 here. It's a milk gift carton box. It's from Violet. You've even got your index card. If we flip that one over just here, you've got your 6 written and you've got the 6 pictorial, and then you're also going to get the videos from Leanne that does the Violet one. So that then just transfers over into your templates. Number 1, milk carton. It's from Violet, and then this also lets you know the size that will fold out to. Now, of course, with the milk carton, you're not really going to need an envelope. So if we say the rocker card here, it flattens to 7 by 5, so that you know that's the size of the envelope that you're going to need. But let's go in, let's have a look here, because I think I was inspired by the picture that Ian had sent in. So he used, let's find it, he used that one there, the diamond fold card. That was the one that Ian used here. So we're going to go in to the opposite side. So we've got our instructions. I'm just going to sit to the side.
Craig, can I just jump in just a second? Did you hear the hot news?
I didn't.
Did you hear what they said in my ear?
No.
Can I just tell you what we've got left? Do you want to do a little flip over? Look what we've got left. It's coming over, it's coming over. Seriously. Is it coming, Charlotte? Is it coming? This is what we've got left of today's launch. When I say hundreds, I don't mean 1 or 2.
No.
We're talking multiple hundreds here. We've got 55 left. And this is not just the showstopper deal, this is the yellow pack expansion, whether you're going for the showstopper or whether you're going for it individually. Oh, I felt like a robot then. Do you know those answers? Seriously, guys, 54 it's slowly decreasing. We're at 12:40 here in the UK. We've got a launch coming up at 3 p.m. What did you say?
What?
Oh, Lord in heaven. It's going down and down in me as I've just heard some more. It's 12:40 here in the UK. We are supposed to come on at 3 p.m. here in the UK with the launch of the expansion pack, number 4, yellow. I think we're all understanding where we're going here. I think we're going to have to be changing that show up to something else. Please, if you want the yellow, the next edition in your original, what Craig's just a way to show you in a second. If you want this, if you want it just for the first time, if you've just tuned in the first time, haven't got a clue what the expansion we're talking about, this is a template library. This expansion pack on its own, you can absolutely buy just by itself today. So for real, seriously, 48, I have only spoken for about 2 to 3 minutes here, and literally 48 left. 48. $24.99, $29.99 is the, I keep saying it, flat price, it's the price. We are minusing your club discount off there, and the lowest you're going to get, the yellow on its own, will be for $19.99, $23.99 with those 50 bonus points. If you want to get hold of yours, or if you know someone who has been collecting this and you know for a fact they're either, because it's still very early over stateside, it's still early doors. If you know someone, let them know about it. Here in the UK, if you know someone who possibly wasn't tuning into the wake-up call and you want want to make sure that they know about it, then please do get in touch with them and let them know. We are starting to really hit a very low amount of number here. We'll be taking it limited stock very, very soon because we did talk about this at the beginning. We've had hundreds of this. So £40 or $50 the option with the showstopper, and the showstopper is where you're going to get the extra additional items. So sorry, Craig, for interrupting you. I promise I will come back to you, but we're getting to quite serious levels now of how much we've got left. So you will get the recipe cards, you will get the fabulous templates there as well for those brilliant designs, and we'll go through that in a little bit more detail for you because I think people are asking what kind of card concepts. We'll talk about that in a second. A3 cardstock, Interv Gold in the Centura Pearl, absolutely beautiful in the Snow White, and then also the foam pads and the red liner tape is your additional buy. That's the additional cost at £40, $50, £32, $40 is the lowest you'll pay, and you also get the 50 extra bonus points. So you've two options: showstopper, all of that, or buying the expansion pack on its own, which we've already explained those details, and I'm hoping I'm getting this across clearly for you. Please do let me know if I'm not, but we are already, as we've been talking, there'll be an update in a second because we are literally going down and down and down in numbers. I'm so sorry, Craig. I will hand back over to you now to talk about the original, but I just want you to be all aware, do not miss out if it's something you want to get your hands on today. Get it now whilst we've still got it here. And I will tell you, it is the only stock. You can't get it, and there's no other, we're not putting it onto the other channels. It's here, and this is where you can get hold of it. So if you want to get hold of it today. Take advantage of those extra bonus points. Take advantage of the showstopper if you want. Either way, that's all I've got left, regardless. Showstopper, no showstopper, that's all we've got left, 47. Right, zip. Stop talking. Sorry, Craig, I didn't mean to I do apologise for interrupting, but back over to you, my lovely.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a demo in a minute, but what I want to do is I want to retract just slightly, and I want to explain something here, because some of you might think, we always like to be transparent. Well, why have you managed to get all these extras for the yellow but not the previous ones? So the original launched, and then we had purple, which was our first expansion pack, which was an incredible flyaway success. Blue and green were already in production. The numbers had been put in, they'd already been past the maiden point, so they were already good to go.
Yeah.
It was only at that point that yellow hadn't been in production that we were able to up the numbers. Now, if they were to come back and made more of the green, that would have cut down on the quantities that we could have had with the yellow. So what we've done is we've stuck with the original quantity that we'd asked for in the production, and then when they started the yellow, we upped the quantities dramatically. That's working the same for orange, and it's also going to be working the same. So I'm going to give you a heads up here. For orange, and I think it's red at the end, we are going to have the same quantity of yellow. We cannot up it anymore because they're already in production.
Yeah.
So if you have missed on these ones, this is why we're now going back, because by the time that they finish the production run of our future ones, they're going to go back and they're going to start to remake the previous ones.
And it explains as well, Craig, really well there, because people have said to us, how come it sold out so fast? And how come this is why with the yellow we have had the additional stock for you, because we've learned from the previous two. So it is really good that we've done that, and that's why literally that is why we've been able to stay live with this still, while we've still got these quantities. I say still. Because those quantities were absolutely crazy.
Right. So let's go in. So let's go back into where we were a moment ago. So we're going to have a look. We're going to go in with the diamond fold card. So we're going to go in with the diamond fold card that we can just flop into the other side, and then we've got the 6. So 6 pictures, 6 written, and with this violet, the original, you're going to have Leanne as well. So that was number 10. So let's go into number 10 here, which is the diamond fold card. And this, when flattens, will flatten down to 6x4. So that's the size of the envelope that I will need if I'm going to pop it into an envelope. Now, I'm going to be using 12 by 12 here. It does say one sheet of 8.5 by 11. or you can use A4 in size. That's kind of irrelevant. That's just giving you an indication. You can use A3, you can use 12 by 12 like I'm doing. It's entirely up to you. But what we're going to go in and we're going to do here is we're going to draw all the way round. We're going to draw in the score lines. At the moment, we're just ignoring the mats and layers because we don't really need them just yet. So what we can then do is if I then move that up just ever so slightly so that you can see, and then you can be a little bit more frugal than I am when it comes to the cardstock, but we're just going to work our way around and draw all the way around. I do use a pencil on air and when I'm at home. To be honest with you as well, one of those mechanical pencils that you press from the top, they're an absolute godsend because you don't need to worry about sharpening each time to get a nice point. You can just go direct in. But we'll go up to where we started and then I'm going to go in with my score lines. Remember, each of these lines, it tells you what you need to do. For instance, mat and layer, or score. If it is a cut line, it will tell you it is a cut line. So we're just going to go in with all of these score lines here. We're going to go in and we're going to go in with our pencil line, score and score. And that is the premise of your diamond fold card. So what we're going to do for this, I'm going to use my guillotine for this one, because this one is very straightforward. All that I need to do is cut all the way round the outer edge because my pencil lines in the middle are all score lines. So we're just going to go in and we're just going to cut all the way round. So once you've got one straight edge, then it's very, very straightforward to line up with your guillotine and then cut. We're just going to go into that last one and then that is the edge. All cut, good to go. So then we've got that one. I'm just going to go in with my eraser, just take that little excess off. Now you can use it within your linen cardstock, you can use it with your Centura Pearl if you want, your matte cardstock. And of course you can, if you are a beginner, you can go in and do what I'd done earlier on and showed you how you can use all your little tools. But let's go in with our scoreboard and then we're going to go in with our, I don't need my ruler, that's only if we're going to be using a little rounded object. But I'm going to come in now. Now each of these ones here, we're just going to score. So I'm doing it lightly and a couple of times, as I like to do with all my scoring. This is when a black line will be a godsend on your scoreboard because something that's quite long like this means you can just meet up top to bottom and then we're just going to score. And these score lines, these are going to be a combination of mountain and valley scores. Don't worry about that at the moment. All that we're wanting to do is we're just wanting to go in and score our scoring lines all in one direction. So we're just going to then score, and then we're going to go into this last one as well, and then we're just going to score. So what I can then at this point do is I'm going to take my eraser. Let's just take those lines. I'm not going to spend too much time. This is more just showing you a demo from the original one. So we can take some of that away, and then that is the premise of your double diamond fold. What you're then going to do, I'm just going to bring this one back in just to show you, you've got the instructions, remember? Yep. Always there for you to then follow. But what we're going to do for this one is we're just going to fold both ways because this is a flexible project, Debbie. So give it that flexibility by stretching the fibres. So I'm just going to do that a couple of times. And once again, at this moment in time, I'm not concerned about which direction I'm folding it in. I just want to get all of these lines nicely scored and burnished. So we're going to go into that way here. And then these ones here, you're just going to take a little bit of care. So we're just going to score and fold there, fold there. We're going to do the same there, and then just into that one there. So what we're going to do then at this point is you're just going to slightly start to manipulate it. So I'm going to hold it that way here, and then as we start to manipulate it into place, what you're going to find is it starts to then just form together. So we're just going to come in one way, fold it in, stretching those fibres in, because if I come straight across, I'm going to then score where I've got no score line. So that's why you're just wanting to take extra care. What did I just hear in my ear there?
I did. I just heard something there. Can I say it out loud, Dean?
Yeah, go for it.
Right, the numbers we've got left now on the expansion pack number 4, the yellow, is 30. 30 left is all we've got. So if you want to get hold of this, whether you're going for the single option of the $24.99, $29.99, take off your Club Inspire, you're going to get those 50 additional points. But if you want to get it, we've got 30 left. And that's whether it's going for it singularly or in the showstopper as well. 29 left. Stop it, guys. 29 left. I genuinely feel we will probably be at a sellout by the time we get to 3 p.m. Who knows? I'm not sure. We've got 29 left. People tune in. We've got 2 hours off, remember? So for sure, let me just tell you right now, whether you were going for it singularly, like you can see on the screen right now, or whether you're going to go for the showstopper. And the showstopper is the additional cardstock, the red liner tape, and the foam pads. That's the additional one. If you want to go for that showstopper deal, you absolutely can. It's a few pounds more. You'll find it on Shop the Show. So please do go and check out whichever way you're looking at. 29 left of either option. It's not 29 of the showstopper and 29 of the yellow. It's 29 left, whichever way you look at it. So please do make sure you go and check out right now before you lose that opportunity to get hold of it. Sorry, Craig, I do apologise.
No, honestly, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So I'm not going any further here. So we're just going to start to form it. So within these ones here, I'm going to bring it back into the base here, following the instructions. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend that in. So that one there is a valley fold, so it valleys inwards. That one is going to be a mountain, as though it goes up. So we're just going to then form that one in, and then that starts to then come into position like there. And then I'm just going to twist and turn that one in again. So I'm just going to come in, I'm just going to then fold, twist that in, and then turn that in on itself. We're just going to give that a nice little burnish like so. And then that is your diamond fold card that we can see here.
That is beautiful,
So then
Craig.
you've got that opening back and forwards. And then remembering as well, Debbie, so you've got the mats and layers. So like the one that I think it was in Ian's photo there, he had like a diamond just placed within the middle there. You've got your diamond, you've got your square, but remember, you've got all your mats and layers that you can come along, just draw on with your pattern paper, cut along, and then you've got your diamond fold card that we can see.
And to try and do that, Craig, without that template would be a nightmare. I'm not going to lie, it would be a nightmare trying to work out where to put the scores and things like that. I just think this is fabulous. That's a great concept card. It really, really is.
It is nice, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. People have been saying here that Sandra uses the, I forgot about these, Craig. Sandra uses the heat erasable threaders pens for the black for cutting, red for valley, blue for mountain, and then gives it a blast with the hairdryer to get rid of it. I forgot all about those.
Good idea.
Stephanie said she's super happy that she invested in the template library. Ever Springer's saying, wouldn't mind seeing demos for the expansion pack even when it sells out. Not sure what we're going to do. We'll find out. We'll keep you updated. I do know there's something coming up in a second, but I will just say loads and loads of people are saying how fabulous this is, how they're happy and super happy that they've got hold of theirs as well. But I do have an update as well. Are we doing it, guys? Are we doing it? Thank you very much. So right, keep your eyes up at the top. Keep your eyes up at the top. Are you ready? You ready? It is green on the screen, so it means
it soon won't be seen.
We are at limited stock.
Peeps.
Literally, what was that?
Jeezy Peeps.
Jeezy Peeps, I like that one. Yeah, I am so shocked because we genuinely thought with the amount of the quantity and bearing in mind a ton more than we've had in the others, we genuinely thought we would be able to get to launch show. We thought 18 left.
Debbie, I was convinced we'd have some for Second Chance Sunday this weekend.
Was you really?
I was that convinced with the quantities that we had. we'd have some for Second Chance, which we've never had on a Second Chance Sunday after a launch.
No.
I was convinced we would have a small
Because
quantity
we
left.
knew the numbers, we knew where this was starting with. I mean, I'm blown away. I'm blown away by the lovely comments that have been coming through. We'll figure out something that we're going to do for launch, for the official launch.
I might get a little bit of time for lunch.
Now, we do have, of course, very limited numbers. Now is the time, $24.99, $29.99. For anybody who missed out or does want just to recap, the Showstopper is the extra, where you're getting the red line tape, you're going to get the foam pads, you're going to get the Centura Pearl, Snow White, Hint of Gold, along with your template library, the one that is now limited stock. The options are down to you. $24.99 is going to give you the templates and the recipes. $24.99 for these two on their own that will go into the original library if you've already got it. It's the next step. It's the next one of the library system that we're bringing to you. The additional one there for you is you, of course, can get the Showstopper, which for a few pounds more and a few dollars more, you will absolutely be able to get that as well. But we are less than 20 now. We're talking very, very limited stock quantities, regardless of which way round you are going. And could I just have the details, please, Dean, for the Showstopper, just so people have got that option. So the Showstopper deal is £40 or $50. Platinum price is £32 or $40. 50 bonus points either way, 50 bonus points. We've got a couple of more photos, Craig, of some of the makes from our lovely viewers. Please do keep sending them in, because we are going to be doing something in launch party. It probably, more likely, will be with the original OG, since it's back in stock. But our lovely Kirsty D sent something in, so here's what Kirsty sent in for us. Oh, loving that, Craig. Love, 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 love the masquerade ball. That is beautiful. Thank you so much for sending that in. Sandra Dundas has sent one in, Craig. Loving this as well. Was that in the background?
Look, it looks like me looking down inside, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I was just thinking, I didn't know you was in there, Craig. Love that one. And Sandra Lane has sent one in as well. I love this.
Great one.
I absolutely love it. Is that in the original as well, Craig?
It must be, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much to everybody that has sent in their makes. We really do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Craig, thank you so much. I know we're not going to do a vote at the moment. We're not going to do a vote because it's unfair there, but I just want to tell you now, if you want it, get it. Do not wait around. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
You've been an absolute superstar.
So are you.
Have you heard the numbers?
I did there.
Did I hear 12? Oh, dear Lord. Right. Thank you so much, everybody. We knew it was going to be a successful one. We just didn't think, with the amount that we got, we would be this successful. Thank you very much for everybody that's tuned in. Do make sure you do join us, though. We've got 2 more shows lined up for you. The next one will be, of course, launch day. Do join us at 3 p.m. Let me get this right. Is it 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time or 9 a.m. Standard Time, and of course 7 a.m. Pacific Time. Thank you so much. It's been crazy. Do come and join us in a couple of hours' time, where we will show you what we've got to launch. Bye for now.